Hey Capricorn, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, this is Earth Child, and this is going to be your September 20 reading, general reading. So for those of you who are new, welcome to this space. It's really good to feel your energy for the first time. And for those of you who are existing subscribers, I really appreciate your love and support always. It's always good to feel your energy once again, every time. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and jump right into your reading for the month of September, Virgo and Libra season. Okay. So your energy immediately right off the bat at the bottom of the deck. Could it be that you guys are stepping into your success on a wholesome level? Are you guys ready for a change in your career? A change in your personal finances? And a change in how you take charge in your life in general? Some of you guys could be dealing with another earth sign, another Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what else. We have the Six of Swords. Could be transitioning, maybe moving someplace. Maybe moving up in a job. There's some type of movement that's needed here, no longer being stuck in the same place anymore. Seems that a lot of people, a few zodiac signs have gotten this card. So just understand this, Capricorn, we all, no matter your zodiac sign, we all are a part of this cosmic shift. There is a new dawning that's approaching for the earth. We're either going to be with it or not. Seven of Wands, charting your own course, forming your own path, following the less trodden path or route to your success, taking a stand for what you want and what you believe is true for you and your success and prosperity. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you guys are definitely taking charge here, Capricorn. You guys are not playing around. For others of you, this is the energy the universe wants you to tap into, if you haven't done so already. This is energy of you guys making the choice to do your own thing without, some of you guys just don't, you're not listening to what anybody has to say about what you're doing. You don't want to be told what to do. You don't want to be told how to do it. You're just going to do it your own way. You're ready for something new. And for those of you who don't really resonate with that, the universe is asking that you tap into that energy. Okay. Seven of Swords. So some of you guys may be a little bit, maybe trying to cut corners a little bit. Others of you may not be wanting to talk about it, not really wanting to address it. For others of you, this is you moving in silence, manifesting what you want in silence, not really wanting to talk about how you're going to become successful, just doing it. You're just going to do it. Okay, some of you all are coming out of a time of betrayal of someone who was dishonest with you. Some of you guys were burned in the past, maybe, or recently, and this is what has caused you to move away from it and move forward to something better. Very interesting. So let's go ahead and get into your oracle messages. We have 𝑍�𝑋𝑼𝑛𝑔. Okay. And it says nobility, grace, and gratitude. We're going to read this card just to gain more clarity on what it's saying for you. And we have the butterfly, which represents rebirth. Like I said, shifting. There's a huge shift that's happening, huge transformation for all of us. And I think I was saying this to Scorpio. I think it was Scorpio, where there may be those of you Capricorn who are maybe not, because all of us may be feeling it. But some of you guys may not be having, you may not have the appetite that you may have had before for certain types of food, maybe not drinking as much, or maybe even if it's a social event, still choosing not to drink, or choosing not to eat a certain food, or not eat so much, choosing to just be by yourself, or chart your own course. There are those of you who may be feeling physical symptoms of this shift. Okay, but this is because you're growing, you're transforming, you're coming out of this cocoon. But I think that there are those of you who are going through the cocoon process first. You just kind of want to be by yourself. You're going to come out with these beautiful, gorgeous wings. You're not going to be the same. That's really good. That's good to see. Really good to see. So it says you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So yeah, you guys are definitely, you guys are embarking on something huge here. And it could be financial, because a lot of people like to equate Capricorn with success financially. Okay. But this can be with anything. It can be a relationship. It can be with your family, friends, new friends, travel, the way you take care of your body, as well as, financial. Okay. So we're going to actually read this card for you after we've clarified all of the cards, so that we can understand exactly what the universe is speaking to you about in that regard. Okay, so now we have the Six of Swords, moving forward, needing to move forward, needing to leave things behind. Okay, the creative process before you reach the end result. Right? So for my beautiful Capricorns, universe source, why have you given us the Six of Swords? Why is the Six of Swords here for Knight of Wands, travel. Like I said, some of you guys are actually traveling, leaving something behind. Eight of Swords, something that caused you to feel blocked. Some of you Capricorn may, I don't know why I keep getting this, Capricorn, but for your readings for the past year have been about a Sagittarius again, the Ten of Wands. So Capricorn, some of you guys have something about Sagittarius in your lives, or some of you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius that you guys are finally moving away from. You're moving. You're not entertaining that energy anymore. Okay. Some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, and that's where that expansive energy comes from. Okay. This can also be Leo. Some of you guys may have Leo in your chart someplace, but you guys are ready to go. You guys are ready to leave something behind, maybe an emotional situation, something that's been kind of dragging you through the mud emotionally or mentally, something that you may have felt you couldn't really shake. But you're moving from it now, even though it may, you have this Aquarius energy. You may feel like, you may not know what to do. You may feel like this is not the best time, or you may feel stuck a little bit. Some of you guys may have felt stuck for a long time and felt that you couldn't move past something, but you can. You definitely can. And then we have the Death card, Scorpio. So this is about transformation and rebirth, death and rebirth. You have to go through the death process before you can be reborn, right? You have to go through the uncomfortable before you can become comfortable, right? Don't allow your ego to get in the way, Capricorn, convincing you that where you are is comfort. It's not. It's time to move forward. Even the most comfortable places in life, we have to leave at some point, or we have to improve within that situation. Okay? So now we have the Seven of Wands here. This is Leo energy once again. So again, some of you guys may be Leos watching for a Capricorn, or you may be a Leo who has Capricorn in your chart someplace, okay? So universe source for my beautiful Capricorns. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the Seven of Wands here for my beautiful Capricorns for the month of September 2020? Six of Pentacles. Equal footing, an equal give and take, reciprocity. You guys want something better. You want something that's going to challenge you. You don't want to deal with weak-minded people anymore. Some of you guys are actually thinking about giving to charity or creating your own charity, you know, to help people. Okay. Others of you, you're kind of leaving behind people who want a handout. You know, it doesn't have to be just like money. It could be. But it could be people who just use your energy just, you know, because they can, or because they don't have anybody else to lean on, so they only lean on you instead of trying to carry their own weight. I feel that some of you guys are learning to just tell people, you know what, you need to figure it out for yourselves. You guys are learning to say no and say, hey, this is all about me. This is all about my prosperity. I can't carry you, you know. But again, for others of you, you may be deciding to chart your own course and give back, you know, or pay it forward. You may have been given some type of money or something from a family member or a friend, or from a colleague, and you know, you want to pay it forward to the community, which is great. We have justice here. Balance. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So some of you guys are dealing with a Libra, but again, I still get that there is a need to bring balance, that equality here within a relationship or within a job situation. So in order to bring balance, if you need to bring balance, that means that there is an imbalance, right? So in order to bring balance, either you have to take something off of the scale to bring it back to balance, or you need to add something, right? So what is it that you need to bring into your life, or that you need to take away, or both, in order to bring this balance? Because I think, again, you got the Eight of Swords again, this Aquarius energy. Again, it's not going to feel comfortable at first, but you have to get through the uncomfortable in order to find comfort, right? What is it that you've been giving to a situation that has brought some type of imbalance? What is it that you haven't been giving that you need to give? Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, so this is talking about work. You guys are very fervent, you're very determined, you're very, detail oriented. Your hard work pays off, but there may be too much work that you're doing in a certain situation, or not enough. Okay, that's where you need to kind of step out of the muck, you know, step out of the argument, step out of the competition, the competitive, combative energies, and just try to be on your own and figure out, okay, what is it that I need to do? Reflect on those things. What is it that I need to do, or what is it that I'm not doing enough of, or that I'm doing too much of? Okay. So then we have the Nine of Wands here. This is Leo. Let's go ahead and see. Leo, Aries, Sag. For Capricorn, my lovely Capricorns. Why is the Nine of Wands here, universe source? Why is the Nine of Wands here for my lovely Capricorns? You guys got the Eight of Swords again, Capricorn, so you guys are in your head about something. What are you in your heads about? Like, what are you afraid of? What is keeping you stuck? What has kept you stuck? I think that's the biggest issue here. Something is keeping you stuck that shouldn't be. There's something that shouldn't really be all that hard to let go of. But for some reason, you feel that it's worth holding on to for some reason. You can get yourself out of this predicament, Capricorn. You don't have to stay stuck. For others of you, that's the biggest lesson you've learned. You guys have just learned to let go and stop and to not overthink things. Okay, but if there are those of you who are overthinking things about someone or something, that's what's blocking you. Okay, that's exactly what's blocking you. Four of Swords. The Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but mostly Pisces or Cancer. Some of you guys don't really want to follow the rules of some type of something. Or there is some type of a promise you made yourself, or some type of a rule or regulation that you've created for your life that you're still following. And it's only creating fear. It's only creating confusion. Are you being comfortable or fearful, Capricorn? Is fear are you confusing fear with comfort? Just because you stay in one spot or in a certain predicament or a certain way of thinking, that doesn't, and if that's something that you feel more comfortable with, that might be a problem. Maybe you should really ponder about, okay, is this fear or comfort? Is this me being like, there are other ways to find comfort. There are other new ways of finding comfort and prosperity, Capricorn. I feel that you guys, there are those of you who have your eyes set on a prize, but just maybe in your mind about how you're going to get there. Like, I feel that you guys feel you're ready, you want to move forward, but there's something blocking you, some of you guys. Like, the Hierophant represents a Taurus. So some of you guys may be dealing with a Taurus who has blocked you in some way. They've influenced you in a negative way, or in a where they may have, maybe subconsciously you guys feel, some of you guys may dream about this person, and they're not good dreams though. You may be dealing with a Taurus, someone who is very religious, or someone who follows a certain set of rules. For others of you, maybe you guys have a parent who was really strict, or maybe you guys had the way you feel about that parent or that person from your past, or maybe currently, still has you holding on to some type of notion or some type of idea about how to get to your success. But just remember this, Capricorn, your success, if it's important enough to you, then you're not going to cut corners. Your success calls for you to take every single step seriously and take the full step. Don't try to cut corners or try to find an easy route. Because remember, you're still having to go through this death and rebirth. You can't go through that if you're trying to find an easy route. You can't. You have to take every single step seriously. Even if you're afraid, it's okay to be afraid to take a certain step. Push through the fear. It's easier said than done. I know that. But there's some type of rule or regulation or management that you still try to follow. You have to break past this. You have to break past Could be a sense of religion. It doesn't matter what religion it is, or spirituality. It could have been a certain type of education that you got, a certain upbringing by family, or, you know, by your parents. This is what's causing you to be stuck, or this is why you've been stuck for so long. And it's time to wake up to that fact. It's time to wake up to that truth. Get a sense that some of you guys are still asleep. I keep hearing like something about you guys still being asleep. Something happening at night. Nightmares, dreams. A memory that happened that you remember that has something that happened at night in your past, maybe. Not really getting a good night's sleep at times. Or subconsciously at night when you sleep, this energy is still eating away at you. That's interesting. Also, some of you guys may have a moon sign, something about your moon sign that needs to be awakened, that you need to tap into. Okay. So now we have the Seven of Swords here, last but not least. Why is the Seven of Swords here for my beautiful Capricorns for September 2020? Why is the Seven of Swords here for Capricorn? Why is the Seven of Swords here for my beautiful Capricorns? The Hierophant again. The Five of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There is something that you don't like, or something that you feel disappointed about. You're carrying some type of disappointment, or some type of some of you guys may not be grateful for the different lessons that come your way. You try to duck and dodge them. The Hierophant also represents divine guidance. But Capricorn, you can't dodge this. The universe is going to make sure that you see the truth and that you see what you're supposed to do. So there's no room for error, and there will be no room for excuses when it comes to your success. Some of you guys are dealing with someone who is very dishonest, or you haven't really been open with this person. This is what has been blocking your relationships. If you let go of this dishonesty, or you let go of this dishonest person, that's when things are going to really start to change and look up. Some of you guys may be waiting for something to be given to you, and that's when you're going to decide, okay, now I'm ready. But the universe, I get the sense that the universe is saying, no, you're ready now. What we're handing you right now, if you keep pushing it away because it's not exactly what you want, it's going to take you longer to get to where you want to get to. Don't cut corners. Okay? I want to clarify this one more time. The Seven of Swords for Capricorn in September 2020. Why is the Seven of Swords here for Capricorn? Right here is, and then we're going to read your other oracle message. This video has already gone so long. Two of Pentacles, again, prioritizing. It's time to prioritize. The Magician, it's time to shine. It's time to put everything that you have into the pot. It's time. Ten of Pentacles. It is, you can't cut corners with this, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles. You want to nurture your goals. You want to put in this this is gorgeous energy, you guys. The Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. It is time to prioritize. If you're juggling too much, it's time to let go of a few things. Whatever is no longer supposed to be priority, let it go. Don't try to hold on and walk away with everything that you have. You have to let go of some of it, Capricorn. You can't hold on to it. And if there's a person that you're still holding on to, whether whether they are family, friends, romantic partner, a job that's no longer serving you and is not pushing you forward towards success, spending habits, whatever that may be, it cannot remain. It can't remain anymore, okay? Can't stay. It's time to shine. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and read 𝑍𝑊𝑋𝧼 to you guys, just to come to a better understanding of what this card is saying to you. But this might be a time, Capricorn, where you need to take a break and really step back. Like, again, are you doing too much of something and you need to take a break so that you can think about what you truly want? Okay. Be grateful for the challenges and the blessings that come your way. They may not be what you want at that time, but they're going to help you. Okay. All right, so let's see what this card is saying. So we have 𝑍𝑊𝑋𝧼. Give it a good look. So it says, heavy is the head who wears the crown, but within every moment, within all responsibilities and circumstances, lies the opportunity to be noble, to be graceful, to be grateful. And this is 𝑍𝑊𝑋𝧼, a wise being who is able to listen to the pleas and the requests and the demands, and to respond without pressure or frustration or tension. She is able to distill the clamor about her into calm and focus on one simple deed at a time. She is not one to sacrifice herself, nor will she allow herself to be influenced and dominated. Nor is she overwhelmed, despite the vast nature of her realm and her responsibilities. She wears her duties lightly, just as she does this crown. And this is your message. Find a way to slow down the demands of your life. Create boundaries. Cease feeling so obligated to sacrifice your needs to the needs of others who are simply noisier and more entitled. For this moment, breathe and still yourself, and then carefully move forward. Focus on one thing at a time, giving each task your absolute attention. Now is the time for you to be as gracious when you say no as when you give your agreement. To never be cruel or snap and condemn simply because it would be easier to do so. 𝑍𝑊𝑋𝧼 reminds us that even when under pressure, with duty and status come great responsibility, and we must remember our blessings in order to develop our own contentment. We must extend patience and endow ourselves with dignity, be kind, and be grateful that we have the opportunities that we have to change the world for the better every day. So Capricorn, with the Hierophant coming out in your reading, you don't have to follow a person's rules or regulations on how to be successful. That is left up to you. That is your choice. It's your decision. It's no one else's decision. Whatever it is that you're not doing, it's time to do. But if there's something that you're doing too much of, it is time to cease doing that, so that you can understand what it is that you truly want and how you're going to obtain that. This is not the time to allow yourself to be controlled by the system, or to be controlled by a parent, or how a family tradition, or how your religion or your church or your, the people at your temple, whatever. It's not the time for you to follow the herd. It's time for you to find your own path. That is challenging, but it's going to teach you so much about success. Like I said in the beginning of your reading, you guys are about to embark on a journey that is going to make you so successful, such a boss, such a leader in your life, such a force to be reckoned with. open to rebirth, open to this energy. You can't do that if you're holding on to certain rules or a certain religion or a certain organization's rules and policies. Like, you can't follow what other people say is supposed to be because they say it's so. You follow it because you know it's best for you, or don't follow it if it's not, right? Know when to say no. Doesn't matter who you're saying no to. It's okay to say no. It's gonna benefit you in the long run, right? Much love and light to all of you, Capricorn. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. All right, take care, you guys. Bye.